Hey everyone, welcome to Dopey's Broke. I am Amber and I hope you guys are having a wonderful, lovely, warm, magical day. This video we are going to finally discuss what my thoughts are on the book and how did I feel about the movie. What do I think about the book? Well, I love the book more than I love the movie, and I will explain why. And I don't read many books, which is very obvious, and I didn't really understand why people would get upset when somebody makes a movie out of a book that they hold dear to their heart and they kind of Hollywoodize it and miss things that could have made it even better. I didn't understand why people would be so upset about it, because at the end of the day, you're getting the story out. But I have a very different perspective on that now. The book. I had an immediate emotional connection to this one person's story, and the book did a very good job at trying to get you to stay connected to the purpose, to the entire point of this. I feel like, yes, there's a lot of information, but it's because there is a lot of dirty deeds done dirt cheap. This book, I am thankful that they took the time to keep me personally emotionally invested. The story was bigger than just this one person's story. And the perspective that they would throw in, that Molly had, I loved it. I love that it kept circling back around and letting you know these are the connections. This is what's happening. But what I loved the most was at the end of the book when they really put an emphasis on the amount of lives this monstrosity took hold of. And it really hit. It really hit home for me. Just how much we need to take care of our people. We can't allow this stuff to happen to our people. These natives, these are our people. And yes, I am incredibly embarrassed that I butchered those names, that I couldn't pronounce the words. It's really embarrassing. But going forward, I would do my darndest to make sure that doesn't happen again. And if I struggle, you guys are going to see me struggle, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to try to feel defeated going forward. And I apologize if that made it really unbearable sometimes to hang in there with me, but I really appreciate that you did. truly, honestly, thank you. Now, I want to talk about the movie. What did I think about the movie? The story was powerful. The movie was powerful. Yes. But I would not have realized just how rushed the story itself became. Titanic is almost a 4-hour movie. Is it almost 4 hours? Correction, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Okay? Now, I think that the movie, number one, I feel like it came from Ernest's point of view. Right? Like, a spoiler alert. By the way, if you haven't seen it, please don't watch this. Watch the movie first and then come talk with me. Let's talk. But I didn't like how it was from Ernest's point of view. I didn't like how I wish they would have started out with something powerful, something enthralling, right? There was this bright idea. We're showing pictures of these natives. We're showing these circumstances, these instances of all these individuals who have had to suffer, who have had to gone through this. At this point, there have been hundreds of these natives, right? How powerful would it have been if the time would have been taken to show native by native what these people looked like, what were the circumstances that they died from, and have this was before the story of Molly begins. We are telling this from her story. Because the reign of terror happened in her story. But there were things going on before that. And I feel like there was I don't know why I'm shaking like this so much. I'm so sorry. There was a missed opportunity to show how awful these natives were treated because of greed and power. Overall, I feel like it was so rushed. And I didn't like when Hale decided to tell Burkhart about Rowan. Because based on the movie, you couldn't tell that Molly was in fear for her life. You could tell that she was worried about her mother, her sisters, others seemingly around her. But even with the joking, they just didn't make it come across as though she was literally feared for her life. They did the one part when they were talking about how she was being poisoned, right? Like there was a battle. But again, I'll go back, I'll rewatch it. Maybe I missed something. I'll just go in and rewatch and just see. But they didn't even fully explain and show how they were able to get away with it. If you wanted to make an impact, you did. You 100% made an impact with the horror of the story. As a reader who fell in love with the inspiration of what the movie was supposed to be, what I gathered from them separately, I mean, there were connections, of course. But overall, I was just really bummed that it didn't make as big of an impact on me as the book did. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think in the comments? Do you disagree with? It's okay. If you disagree with me, just tell me why. It's okay. I'm all ears. I am up for conversation. I am up for diving into this. Let's talk. We can talk about it. Let me know what you think. How did you feel? Have you watched the movie? What did you like the most about the movie, and what did you really not like about the movie? And when I'm talking about things being rushed, like even the part where they were talking about Hill being the father, you know, it was just like a casual, oh yeah, well, that's, you know, that was my baby, but whatever. Who cares? And maybe that was fine for a conversation if we wanted to just truly Hollywoodize it. But it made it feel less connecting with the fact that this piece of got her pregnant. And he watched them grow up. There's so much wrong with that. And it was like just that quick second of mentioning that it was him. And then we flew on to something else. Like, you didn't even have time to grasp the fact that this man... Anyway. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Talk to me down below. Let's have a conversation. Let's chat. Let's talk about it. How do you feel overall? Before I go, please remember, when you breathe, breathe kindness. And when you love, love wholeheartedly. Bye.